G'day guys, and welcome back to Shanghai Shenhua on Football Manager 2015, episode number 19 of the series. It's our birdie. G'day, how you guys all going? And today we got the second leg of the ACL first knockout stage of the second leg of the Champions League against Pohang, South Korean side. And so yeah, we'll just get right into it then, shouldn't we? We've had a few games in the league as well, and we're continuing to do well, if I say so myself. Bugger, I want to get rid of this. Sorry about this. I thought I had it. Just stays. Bugger. Okay, well, that's going to stay. So as you can see, we are doing extraordinarily well in the league. 4 points up on Shanghai East Asia, the rivals. We're doing really well. We've yet to lose this year. And we've only conceded 6 goals, which is really good. And yeah, this is really good the way we're playing at the moment. And as you can see now, I think the last time we played was against Perth. We've had a few good games. Obviously, the Lianang game was a bit of a letdown. 2 draws at home, but we came away with a massive win against Zhuangzhou Evergrande at home. So that's a big win. But as you can see, we won 2-0 as well at home in the first leg against Pohang. It's a really good performance. It wasn't quite as tight as what we... Well, I mean, it was pretty tight, I guess. But the first goal, Zhang Long, came through on both games. It was really good. We got ourselves a bit of a cushion. And I didn't really make any subs just because, this whole lineup was just doing really well. Samaras, I'll get into a talk with Samaras in a moment. But, yeah, it was a really good performance. We got ourselves an okay cushion heading to South Korea. So if we can really score a goal in this game coming up here, it would be really good. But yeah, as you can see, we're really doing well. We've yet to lose in the league this year. So and that's the really good part about it. But yeah, this is really frustrating. Why this isn't coming up, or why this isn't going down. Because it goes down there, but now it's, yeah, can't put it down either. So yeah, so we got our second leg, but now I'll get into talk with George's Samaras, because he's in the last couple of games he's done pretty good. Yeah, we can't. This is frustrating. He's done really well. He's got his first goal in the league against Tarbin. And he put in a 7.4 performance. So this is getting a little bit better. I mean, as you can see, he did 1-8 there in the Champions League, but it's all consistent now. He's getting in a couple of 7s now in the last few games. Obviously, it's won every game, so it's okay. But that's not the best stats. But it's so far, things are looking a bit more promising for George's Samaras. I'm still a bit skeptical because I think I might drop him in the transfer window and see what happens. But it's just you need your form players to come through, and I mean these stats, the physical stats at least, mental stats, and that's why he's always been a walkabout player, because look at his mentals. It's not good enough. His work rate is just not good. Positioning, decisions, concentration. It's not good. So, and that's why if his mentals were pretty good, he'd be a lot better player. So, that's the one issue with Samaras at the moment. But we're going into this game against Pohang, second round our the second leg, coming away with the 2-0. I'm starting with this bit more conservative approach. I hope it doesn't come back to bite me. But yeah, Shanghai East Asia, they lost 7-2 in their opener, so they got to win, and that's at home as well. So that's a bit rough, and it looks as if the Korean sides, Shandong, Korean sides, besides Pohang, are in a really good opportunity to get out of the next round. So we'll see what happens. But we got, they're going up with 4 at the top, or 3 at the top, I mean. Zhao Palo, it's pretty decent there. Boyle, Belgium. Gee, where'd he's come from? Somewhere, I think. A gank. But yeah, so this is going to be a bit tricky, but hoping that we can. He's on the attacking position, and complacency isn't the issue. So yeah, again, I apologize for this. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah. So they got 3 at the top, or 3. Kind of like playing these sides that have, it leaves the space open on the wings a bit. Just how I like to play. That's a bad play from Timmy there. It's a good result. But yeah, I kind of like this because the way I play, it's always on the wings, and that just exploits the fullbacks because there's no fullbacks there. Here's Gabriel. Lubin just over. So this is a good start. Zhang Long. We can get a goal here, guys. Here's Timmy. Don't let them get. That was a play, Kyle son. And already we got a guy on a yellow card, so that's going to be. Remember how it ended up? No, it's offside. And that's not. Oh my god. So we concede. Yeah, pull them off. So play a bit wider, exploit the flanks a bit. It's a good block. Oh, get it out. There we go. So this is a bit hairy already. Now they've scored an early goal. I was hoping that we could hold off for a bit, halfway through the half at least, or concede in the second if we were going to concede. But here's an opportunity. Here's Sun Ki crossing it in. That's not good enough. Concentration here. Okay. So it's like a third pulse to flanks as well, because you want to exploit those. These guys are both on support and attacking, right? So it's a bit exposed on that side. This is good, not getting too many replays or highlights, should I say. Come on, Zhang Long. Here's Kyle. Play out wide. Here's Bei Jinlung. Playing behind. Here's Kyle. Oh, it's on the goal line. Oh man, it's on the goal line. Jeez, how'd that not go in? You think it would have been an own goal or something like that? That's a good tackle from Gabriel. Oh, and then a bad pass. What are you doing? Good tackle. Good. So 46 minutes in, and yeah, I'm gonna agree with what that guy said. You know, the assistant. I don't want to go to a standard just yet, though. I wanna leave it as it is at the moment. I think what we'll do here as well, because the fullbacks are getting a bit crossing target man. Just say crossing the center. These guys, I want to keep them both on defend because it has been a bit more exposed on the side there. And they've been caught a bit too. I just need to score a goal. And I mean, obviously, well, I guess we've had a few opportunities, but nothing too rational at the moment. Because the question is now, do I unleash it on standard, or just leave it as it is? Here's Kyle, got a good ball. Oh, and he flies it. You gotta hit the net there. Yeah, man. So Joe Paulo, one of their strikers, is up there. So we're gonna do an opposition change here. No subs worked in the last game. Come on, guys. I just need a goal. This is an opportunity. Here's Lou Bin Bin. Number one, Kyle. That's a good feed. Oh, it's offside anyway. Oh my god. Come on, Zhang Long. Oh my. That's a bad. Oh! And the fence gets stuck behind, and it's Park Chung-ho, and we got an aggregate tied score. And that happened a few times in the last game as well, where the strikers were able to get behind the defenders, and that's okay. So now we're gonna go a bit attacking here, try and push forward. Put on Zhang Ji though. Actually, you know what? No, we'll leave. Come on, Lu Bin Bin. Want to bring in Samurais, but you know we can. Nice. I'm gonna show it. Say demand more, because we need a goal. And Summers, that's a good ball. Sun Ki, and he's wasted it. Samurais. There's the ball! And it's in! Come on! Sun Ki has scored! And Georgia Samurais, the sub. And what a pass that was. Well, I guess it's a cross, but he was there. And Sun Ki. Come on, guys. That's what we needed. And with 15 minutes to go, we got the lead. And we got an away goal as well. Let's get it out. But that's a massive time, and that's what I'm talking about. Now we just kind of change it up a bit. And there's a chance. Here's Zhang Long. He should have passed it, crossed in the middle. And Huang Boan, he's coming off an injury as well, so I'm glad he's back. And there's a good ball. Sun Ki! Sun Ki! His second goal! And that should be it. A massive strike. 2 goals from Sun Ki. In the last couple of minutes, Gabriel pinpoints him this time. And that's just really good play. Good first touch. And then he puts it in the far play. And that's brilliant. Brilliant stuff. We'll put on... Timmy he's a bit okay, but he hasn't been in there. And we'll leave Sun Ki on as well. We'll put on Zhang Ji. But that's what I'm talking about. A little bit of a change talk at half, as well as a approach in the tactical formation. And we're down 2-0, and now we've just come back. And we're up a 4-2 aggregate. And that's what I'm talking about. And it's all by Sun Ki, right? So that's brilliant stuff. But let's not concentrate. No, he's on. Is he? He is. Maybe I've spoken too soon, but 4-3, a couple of minutes to go. So we'll leave. No, actually, no. We'll leave Zhao Yunding up there. Play passer. Play it shorter, narrower, lower the tempo. Looks like they were contesting some offside there. I don't know what was going on. Changji, no, what are you doing? No. Big stop by Yunling. You know what? We'll just go defensive already here. Waste time. Wow! Are you serious? Yoon Young-sun has scored again. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. I'm going to try and take a gamble here. Do a gamble. Here we go. Here's Zhang Long. Cross it in, son. Oh. Long contain. Oh, man. Here's a Samurai's. Get it out. And he's got it. And there it is. Come on. So that was hairy stuff. That was very hairy. But we got through. Oh man, you know, I guess, you know, okay, I'm rule of thumb here. I'm not gonna say nothing's done until it's done. That's for sure. Because, you know, after a 4-2, that was really good. But we get through on away goals. So that's the massive time. And Sun Ki, I mean, that's pretty crazy too. You look at that. They got 2 goals now. Sun Ki 2 goals in 3, and then they get 2 goals in a minute. I mean, it's just wow. So Seoul beats out Shanghai East Asia. Shandong, another Chinese side. That's a good result for them. Go to Korea and win. And Ulsan Hyundai. So this would be pretty cool if you get the 2 Koreans and the 2 Chinese side teams on the same draw. Would be pretty interesting. But we win. The bottom line is we get through. Award him a penalty. I don't know what's going on about that. Next round. And we've given some money in Kale. Yeah, he's a bit jaded. So yeah. So when's the draw? Is the question. Second round. Confederation Cup. This must be like the end of the season. There it is. Or else it's the break. So we get through, and we've come through with us. And I don't understand. What are they actually looking at for a penalty here? Okay, I'm gonna look at this. What are they exactly looking at, saying the penalty should have been awarded? Let's have a look. Okay, so what? Something happened on the free kick, I guess? I have no idea. I'm just gonna say there's not more important things to do. Cause yeah, no idea what's going on there. But we've come through, and we are through, and that's the main important thing. Scary to say the least, with a 4-4, but we get through on the away goals. Zunki really came through and helped us out, and that is the main thing. That's the most important thing of it. I'll just do this day for a second here, guys, and then there's actually been some, I've been looking at a few players, one significant player anyway. We'll see when this comes up, because the one thing I've noticed in China is, even in real life, is you kind of look at some of the teams. Well, most of the teams, they're always going through foreign players all the time, and as you can see in my save, that's what I've been actually doing a lot. Now we've been through a lot, so that's the main thing about this. But looking at the scouts and all this stuff here, we have actually been looking at where is he? Recently viewed. We're looking at Tommy Rogic, which I'm really keen to try and get. The thing is, he plays in Kale's position, so that's, Rogic would be massive. I'm a big praiser of Tommy Rogic. I think he's just I'm just a big praiser of Rogic. I think he's a really good player. He's just had some, and for Australia, I think he's going to be really good for us. But he's just been brutal with injuries, and that's what's been his problem for the national side. But looking at Fernando Torres, he is transfer listed. But the guy I've really been looking at is Lorik Cana. He's wanted by a few teams, and he can play in the defensive mid. In these stats, he would really dominate in this league. He's wanted by Qatari and Chinese side, so I have been looking at him. And he also Idris Saidi. And this guy, he can. I mean, look at the finishing. I mean, that's a striker right there. Obviously his mentals are a bit walkabout, so that's the main problem with him. But yeah. So guys, that's it for this episode. We are through to the next round of the ACL. That's the main part. When was the draw? I believe. We'll see here. Is June 2nd. So March, April, May, June, July. So it looks like we're going to be on a bit of a break, and that's when the transfer window comes as well. So in fact, guys, this is what we'll do. We'll come back for the draw. And yeah, and then our season starts then as well. So maybe what we'll do, just guys, is we'll come back for the draw, and then we'll also play this game. Yeah, against Zhu Yu or whatever, Zhang Yu. And actually, okay, that's when the transfer window starts. So that's good. All right, so we'll come back for the draw against and this game against Zhangzhou, and yeah, and see who we get. But the bottom line is we are through into the knockout stages. Oh yeah, and I'll check something else as well. I've just always been looking at managerials, international jobs, and one thing I've noticed, I have applied for the Ivorian manager position, and of course, I haven't picked up anything yet saying that I haven't got it, where I've been rejected. I mean, I got, when they come up and say they're not interested or something like that. I don't know if I've missed it or not, but I haven't noticed that they're not interested in me. So I'm hoping that they are interested and I could get that job, because just everyone knows me and Footy Manager. I've always liked to be a club and international side, and especially with the World Cup coming in next year, it'd be really cool to have one. So yeah, so I'm just looking at that. So yeah, guys, we'll come back for the draw in that game against Zhangzhou, and yeah, so this is up for 19. We're through in the ACL, and we've made some money, and that's the good thing. So again, guys, hope you guys are enjoying it, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.